Number 1. This 1972 Lincoln Continental, offered at $15,000 and located in Green Lane, Pennsylvania, is presented as a fully drivable, full-size American luxury classic that leans heavily into its unmistakable presence and cruising appeal. Described by the seller as a pimp car ready to drive home, this Continental embodies the bold styling and commanding road manners that defined early 1970s Lincoln flagships. Showing 102,000 miles, it is positioned as a usable and enjoyed example rather than a static showpiece. Ideal for buyers who want a classic they can immediately drive and appreciate. The straightforward sale terms include a clear Pennsylvania title, cash-only transaction, no trades, and an as-is sale, reinforcing that this is a clean, no-nonsense offering. Mechanically, the car is emphasized as road-ready, allowing the next owner to enjoy it without major recommissioning. The mileage is reasonable for a luxury sedan of this size and era, suggesting a long but consistent life as an American highway cruiser. Lincoln Continentals from this period are known for their smooth ride, substantial build quality, and effortless cruising ability, making them perfect for relaxed weekend drives or standout appearances at local events. Visually, the car rides on Cobra-style wheels and tires, giving a more aggressive and personalized stance that complements its bold personality. Importantly, the original factory wheels and hubcaps are included, giving the next owner the flexibility to return it to a more original appearance if desired. This combination of customization and retained original parts adds real value. Overall, this 1972 Lincoln Continental is positioned as an honest, drivable luxury classic with strong visual impact, clear paperwork, and unmistakable early 70s presence, an appealing alternative to the usual muscle car offerings. Number 2. This 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, offered at $30,500 and located in Brick, New Jersey, is presented as a highly original and well-documented example of one of the most recognizable second-generation Camaros. With just 42,890 miles indicated, this Z28 is positioned as a low-mileage survivor that has been carefully maintained over the years. The seller notes that the car remains all original, with the exception of an older repaint completed prior to their ownership, suggesting the car retains its factory character and configuration. Power comes from the numbers-matching 350 cubic inch V8 paired with the original numbers-matching 4-speed manual transmission, a highly desirable combination that enhances both collectability and driving engagement. This drivetrain delivers the authentic Z28 experience, blending classic V8 performance with the control and connection of a manual gearbox. The seller states that everything functions as it should, indicating a mechanically sound example ready to be enjoyed immediately. Beyond the drivetrain, the car benefits from strong documentation, including the original build sheet and supporting paperwork. This documentation provides insight into how the car was originally equipped and assembled, reinforcing its authenticity and numbers-matching status. Combined with the low mileage, it suggests a Camaro that has been preserved rather than modified or abused. Overall, this 1978 Camaro Z28 offers a compelling mix of originality, documentation, and performance. With its numbers-matching drivetrain, low mileage, and well-preserved condition, it stands out as a clean late 1970s muscle car that is becoming increasingly hard to find. Number 3. This 1968 AMC Ambassador SST, offered at $18,000 and located in Rittman, Ohio, is presented as a rare and aggressively built classic that stands far outside the typical muscle car crowd. Taken in on trade by the seller, this Ambassador has been transformed into a bold, high-impact hot rod. The seller makes it clear this is not a subtle cruiser. It is a car meant to be seen, heard, and noticed wherever it goes. Under the hood is a fresh 383-stroker engine, giving this large AMC serious performance credentials. Power is routed through a turbo 350 automatic transmission equipped with a manual valve body, reinforcing its no-nonsense, driver-focused setup. This drivetrain combination suggests strong acceleration and an aggressive personality that aligns with the seller's description of the car as a beast ready to tear up the streets. Structurally, the car is described as very solid, which is especially important given its size and age. It wears newer driver-quality paint, meaning it presents well without the stress of maintaining a fragile show finish. The underside is said to be extremely clean, supporting the claim that this is a well-sorted build rather than a hastily assembled project. While a few small details still need attention, the car is largely ready to drive and enjoy immediately. The seller even suggests it may be the only one of its kind at any given car show, highlighting its rarity and uniqueness. Overall, this 1968 AMC Ambassador SST represents a powerful and distinctive alternative to mainstream muscle cars, combining rarity, serious performance, and undeniable show-stopping appeal. Number 4. This 1972 Plymouth Barracuda, offered at $28,000 and located in Macon, North Carolina, is presented as a solid, honest driver-quality classic that serves as an excellent foundation for further improvement. Powered by a 318 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, this Barracuda represents an accessible entry into the highly desirable early 1970s e-body Mopar lineup. It runs and drives, positioning it as a usable project rather than a finished showpiece. The car comes with a clean North Carolina title in the seller's name, ensuring straightforward ownership transfer. Mechanically, it has received substantial recent maintenance. The brake system has been refreshed with new front rotors, calipers, and wheel bearings, along with new rear wheel cylinders, brake shoes, and drums. A fresh tune-up has also been completed. The seller notes that the engine may cut out under heavy throttle and likely needs a timing adjustment. Additionally, the heater hoses are currently disconnected. These issues are presented transparently as sorting items rather than major mechanical failures. Structurally, this Barracuda benefits from its California origins. The frame rails, floors, and trunk are described as extremely solid with no signs of patchwork, an important advantage given the rust-prone reputation of e-body Mopars. The right rear quarter panel requires a patch, but the replacement panel is already included. A new rear valance and grille have also been installed. Visually, the car sits on new wheels and tires, giving it a refreshed stance. It is clearly positioned as a driver rather than a show car, allowing the next owner to enjoy it while improving it over time. The lighting system needs attention, though it may be as simple as replacing bulbs. Overall, this 1972 Plymouth Barracuda offers solid bones, recent mechanical investment, clear documentation, and strong potential, making it an appealing starting point for someone looking to own and elevate a genuine Mopar classic. Number 5. This 1963 Chevy 2 Nova, offered at $38,000 and located in Churubusco, Indiana, is presented as a freshly built, high-performance restomod that blends classic early Nova styling with serious race-inspired engineering. Listed on behalf of a friend, this Nova has been comprehensively rebuilt with a clear emphasis on power, drivability, and quality rather than originality. Finished in all black, it carries a clean and aggressive appearance that matches its mechanical capability, positioning it as a serious street machine rather than a mild cruiser. This is a cash-only sale with no trades, clearly aimed at buyers seeking a fully sorted performance car, not a project. At the heart of the build is a 355 cubic inch small block Chevrolet engine with 10:1 compression, AFR cylinder heads, a comp roller cam and rockers, an air gap intake manifold, and a Holley 750 carburetor. Professionally dyno-tuned and documented an impressive 598 horsepower, this Nova delivers serious performance, with dyno sheets included to back up the claim. Power is sent through a Muncie 4-speed manual transmission paired with a Lakewood scatter shield, Hayes explosion-proof flywheel, and center force clutch, creating a drivetrain engineered to safely handle high horsepower and aggressive driving. The chassis and suspension have been extensively upgraded to properly manage that power. Out back, it features a narrowed Ford 9-inch rear end with 3.50 gears, Willwood rear disc brakes, Moser axles, and a Heights 4-link suspension for strength and traction. Up front, it runs a Fatman Fabrications rack and pinion setup with adjustable coilovers, front disc brakes, a Willwood master cylinder, and a line lock. The result is a well-balanced, modernized platform capable of spirited street driving and serious performance use. The body has been thoroughly refreshed with new quarter panels, floors, hood, trunk lid, lighting, trim, glass, and bumpers. Inside, the interior has been fully redone, including updated dash bezels and gauges, providing a clean and purposeful cockpit. Overall, this 1963 Chevy 2 Nova represents a no-expense spare performance built with documented horsepower, modern suspension and braking, and a fully renewed body and interior, making it a standout turnkey muscle machine. Number 6. This 1941 Plymouth Coupe, offered at $24,900 and located in Ellington, Connecticut, is presented as a tastefully built mild hot rod that blends pre-war American styling with reliable V8 power and modern drivability. Rather than remaining stock, this coupe has been thoughtfully updated to create a car that can be enjoyed regularly while still retaining its 1940s character. The overall build leans toward cruising comfort and visual appeal rather than extreme performance, making it an approachable vintage hot rod. Power comes from a 318 cubic inch Dodge V8 paired with a 727 automatic transmission, a proven and durable drivetrain combination known for smooth operation. This setup offers significantly improved reliability and performance over the original era inline engines, while maintaining an easygoing driving experience. The seller notes that the car drives very well, reinforcing that this Plymouth is not just a static showpiece, but a functional cruiser ready for local events or longer drives. Inside, the coupe features a new interior, enhancing both comfort and presentation. A refreshed cabin is particularly valuable in pre-war vehicles, improving usability while preserving classic charm. Offered with current Connecticut registration and a bill of sale, the paperwork is straightforward. Priced at $24,900, this 1941 Plymouth Coupe represents a well-sorted mild hot rod that emphasizes drivability, comfort, and timeless appeal rather than unfinished project status. Number 7. This 1961 Buick LeSabre convertible, offered at $30,000 and located in Norfolk, Virginia, is presented as an exceptionally documented and carefully preserved survivor with just 63,945 original miles. Born in August 1960 at GM's Hamtramck Assembly Plant in Michigan, this LeSabre was one of only 7 delivered new to a Buick Oldsmobile Cadillac dealership in Littlestown, Pennsylvania. It was purchased on February 2, 1961, by Kenneth Crowe for family transportation and remained locally owned for decades. After Mr. Crowe's passing in 2003, the car was stored indoors for 9 years, preserving its originality. Following Mrs. Crowe's passing in 2010, the family sold the vehicle as they relocated to Florida, ending its original ownership history. Before the sale, the car was serviced by Classic Motors Limited in Hershey, Pennsylvania, receiving a new battery, fresh fluids, and a factory-spec tune-up. When acquired by the current owner at the Hershey Auto Extravaganza in 2015, it showed just 46,438 miles and retained its original interior, chrome, trim, grille, and bumpers in remarkably preserved condition. The 300-mile drive home to Norfolk was completed without issue, averaging 18.5 miles per gallon. Since then, the car has never been run on ethanol fuel and has consistently used lead substitute additive to protect its original components. From 2015 to 2023, the Buick was regularly driven and displayed at numerous shows across Virginia, North Carolina, and Maryland, earning awards including Best Original, Best Survivor, and Best 1960s. In 2023, with the odometer at 62,354 miles, aging lacquer paint led to a careful exterior restoration. The car was stripped to bare metal and repainted in its original Alpine/Cali green using a modern base coat/clear coat system. The process revealed no rust and no accident damage. Completed on July 4, 2025, the restoration preserved the car's integrity while improving durability. Now showing 63,945 miles, it continues to run flawlessly, averaging 16 to 18 miles per gallon. This LeSabre represents a rare combination of documented history, preserved originality, careful restoration, and reliable road-ready enjoyment. Number 8. This 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass, offered at $19,500 and located in Grove City, Ohio, is presented as an exceptionally original, low-mileage survivor with just 58,000 miles from new. A true one-family-owned car, it includes complete original paperwork supporting its history and mileage. Powered by the factory 350 Rocket V8 paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, it represents a classic early 1970s Oldsmobile in largely untouched condition. Having spent most of its life in North Carolina before relocating to Ohio, it benefits from a favorable climate history. Recent updates include a new fuel tank and sending unit, fuel pump, water pump, master cylinder, brake hoses, and a new set of tires, addressing common age-related concerns while retaining originality. The factory air conditioning remains intact and functional, and it features a tilt steering wheel for added comfort. Structurally, the car is described as approximately 95% rust-free, with solid floor pans and only 2 minor rust spots, one on the lower passenger quarter panel and one on the trunk lid. It retains its original paint, showing typical lacquer checking consistent with age, but it reportedly cleans up well. The interior is described as a nice original example. With a clear title and limited trade interest only for a Chevelle, this Cutlass offers a rare opportunity to own a documented, low-mileage survivor that remains largely untouched yet fully road-ready. Number 9. This 1946 Ford Business Coupe, offered at $27,500 and located in London, Kentucky, is presented as a well-sorted post-war classic that blends traditional styling with reliable modern upgrades. It retains its timeless mid-1940s design while benefiting from a drivetrain swap that enhances usability. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, a proven and widely supported combination known for smooth performance and easy serviceability. This setup provides improved reliability, readily available parts, and comfortable highway cruising compared to original-era powertrains. The seller notes that the car runs and drives well, reinforcing that it is a usable cruiser rather than a static project. The lights and related electrical components are reported to be in working order, contributing to overall roadworthiness. While cosmetic details are not heavily emphasized, the focus on drivability suggests a car that can be enjoyed immediately. The seller is open to trades involving other classic cars or trucks, and the cash price is somewhat negotiable, adding flexibility for interested buyers. Overall, this 1946 Ford Business Coupe represents a straightforward, driver-oriented classic with tasteful upgrades and solid road manners. Number 10. This 1969 Chevrolet Camaro SS, offered at $78,500 and located in Buckhead, Georgia, is presented as a high-end, fully restored muscle car that combines iconic late 1960s styling with serious big block performance. With approximately 4,300 miles driven since restoration, this Camaro is positioned as a lightly used and well-preserved example rather than a high-mileage driver. As a true SS model, It represents one of the most desirable configurations of the first-generation Camaro, appealing strongly to collectors and enthusiasts alike. The seller emphasizes overall quality and condition, framing the car as a no-compromise build rather than a partial restoration or ongoing project. At its core is a 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, delivering the raw and engaging driving experience that defines classic muscle cars. The engine features a tri-power setup, adding both performance appeal and visual impact onto the hood. Power is sent to a 12-bolt rear end with 4.11 gearing, underscoring the car's performance-focused character and period-correct muscle credentials. Braking has been thoughtfully upgraded with 4-wheel Willwood disc brakes, improving stopping power and safety while still respecting originality. Importantly, the original OEM brake components are included with the sale, offering flexibility for buyers who value factory-correct presentation. The car is described as rust-free, a critical factor in the long-term value and desirability of first-generation Camaros. Cosmetically, the paint is said to be outstanding, and the interior reflects the same level of care and attention taken during restoration. Offered at $78,500 or best offer, this 1969 Camaro SS represents a premium big block, 4-speed example with documented restoration mileage and strong collector appeal. Number 11. This 1970 Oldsmobile 442W30 convertible, offered at $169,900 and located in Warwick, Rhode Island, is presented as an elite, investment-grade muscle car restored to a level exceeding original factory standards. This example underwent a complete nut-and-bolt, body-off rotisserie restoration using all-new old stock parts, resulting in a car described as better than showroom condition. The restoration was performed by Paul Yenone Tuska, president of the GMO Oldsmobile Club and a senior Oldsmobile judge, adding exceptional credibility to the quality and accuracy of the build. Since completion, the car has been housed in a climate-controlled private collection. As a genuine W30 convertible, this Oldsmobile represents one of the most desirable and powerful configurations available in 1970. The seller emphasizes that this is a true factory-built W30, not a tribute, supported by extensive documentation verifying its authenticity and original configuration. All factory-installed options are reflected on the original window sticker included in the listing. Finished in rally red, paint code Y62, a special order color selected to match its original specification, the car presents at Concours-level quality. Every detail has been carefully restored or replaced with correct components, placing it among the finest restored Oldsmobile muscle cars available. Overall, this 1970 Oldsmobile 442W30 convertible stands as a benchmark quality example for serious collectors seeking one of the best. Number 12. This 1968 Ford Mustang GT convertible, offered at $89,995 and located in Hopewell Junction, New York, is presented as a rare and highly desirable S-Code big block example firmly positioned in collector-grade territory. As a true GT convertible, it represents one of the most sought-after 1968 configurations, combining open-top cruising with serious factory performance. Under the hood is the coveted S-Code 390 cubic inch big block V8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. The drivetrain is confirmed to be numbers matching, an essential factor for serious collectors. The car includes a Marti report confirming its factory build details and is listed in the S-Code registry, further validating its authenticity and exclusivity. It also features desirable factory options such as a power convertible top and a C-Code convenience package, CCP. Described as a strong driver with an impressive sound and commanding presence, this Mustang balances performance with usability. Overall, it represents a rare opportunity to acquire a documented, numbers-matching big block GT convertible with strong long-term value and undeniable Ford muscle heritage. Number 13. This documented 1971 Chevelle SS, offered at $65,000 or best offer and located in Louisville, Kentucky, is presented as an exceptionally low mileage and highly optioned example, showing just 15,510 actual miles. The car retains portions of its original paint, reinforcing its survivor-level authenticity while benefiting from careful mechanical enhancements. As a genuine SS model, it occupies a highly desirable place in the Chevelle lineup. Power comes from a professionally installed, period-correct LS7 engine. The vehicle was removed from the frame, the engine freshened and installed, and the car carefully reassembled, indicating a thorough and detail-oriented process rather than a simple swap. Inside, the interior is described as being in like-new condition and heavily optioned. Features include power windows, power locks, power seats, tilt steering, and an AM/FM stereo, along with additional comfort and convenience features. The excellent interior condition supports the low mileage claim. Overall, this 1971 Chevelle SS offers a rare combination of low mileage, partial original paint, extensive factory options, and high-performance credentials, making it attractive to knowledgeable collectors. Number 14. This 1969 Pontiac GTO Ram Air Restomod, offered at $75,000 and located in Yorktown, Pennsylvania, is presented as a fully restored and thoughtfully upgraded example of one of Pontiac's most iconic muscle cars. Finished in striking limelight green over a black interior, this GTO blends factory-inspired aesthetics with modern enhancements. Confirmed as a real 242 code GTO and backed by full PHS documentation, it carries the authentic foundation that serious buyers demand. The car underwent a complete nut and bolt restoration, reflecting attention to both cosmetic excellence and mechanical integrity. The Ram Air setup reinforces its performance pedigree and period-correct identity. Modern upgrades include drilled and slotted disc brakes for improved stopping power, air conditioning for added comfort, LED lighting for enhanced visibility, and offset American racing wheels that give the car a more aggressive stance. With its full documentation, high-level restoration, and tasteful performance upgrades, this 1969 Pontiac GTO Ram Air Restomod represents a premium example that delivers both show-quality presentation and confident real-world drivability. Number 15. This 1967 Chevrolet Corvette convertible, offered at $84,900 and located in Springfield, Ohio, is presented as a highly desirable mid-year Corvette finished in the iconic ermine white over red interior color combination. As one of the most celebrated and collectible Corvette body styles ever produced, this example stands out with its strong emphasis on originality, condition, and tasteful upgrades that enhance drivability without compromising value. Classic white over red presentation, paired with a new black convertible top, gives the car a timeless, high-end appearance that remains instantly recognizable to enthusiasts and collectors alike. Under the hood is a numbers-matching 327 cubic inch V8 rated at 300 horsepower, identified by the correct casting number 389-2657HE suffix block, and paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. This drivetrain delivers the engaging, high-revving performance that mid-year Corvettes are known for, offering a pure and rewarding driving experience. The car is further equipped with power steering and power brakes, enhancing control and comfort while maintaining the authentic feel of a true 1960s driver-focused sports car. The seller notes that it runs and drives fantastic, reinforcing that this Corvette is not only visually impressive, but mechanically well-sorted. One standout feature is the inclusion of vintage air conditioning, a highly desirable upgrade that significantly improves comfort while preserving a clean, period-correct appearance. Additional highlights include rally wheels wrapped in redline radial tires, excellent stainless trim and chrome, and slick paint that reflects the overall quality of presentation. Inside, the red interior is described as excellent, featuring clean, bright carpets, immaculate original dash pads, and well-preserved door panels, creating a cabin that feels both authentic and upscale. Overall, this 1967 Corvette convertible represents a compelling blend of originality, performance, comfort, and visual appeal. With its numbers-matching drivetrain, iconic color combination, air conditioning, and strong cosmetic condition, it checks many of the key boxes collectors seek in a high-quality mid-year Corvette. Number 16. This 1963 Plymouth Belvedere hardtop, offered at $95,000 and located in West Milton, Ohio, is presented as an extraordinarily rare and historically significant factory superstock car built with the original 426 cubic inch, 425 horsepower max wedge high-compression engine. Confirmed as a heater and radioed elite car, this Belvedere is documented in Daryl Davis's book The Complete Guide to the 1963 Plymouth Superstock Package, with a scheduled production date of April 22, 1963, showing just 15,953 original miles on a clear Ohio title in the seller's name. The car has remained under the same ownership for more than 40 years, adding exceptional provenance to its history. Finished in single-stage ruby red, exactly as Chrysler originally applied, it represents a benchmark example of early 1960s factory drag racing engineering. The drivetrain has been restored by nationally respected specialists to ensure both correctness and quality. The engine is a factory replacement short block, casting number 246,730-1, fitted with correct 286-cylinder heads and a February 13, 1963, dated intake. It was professionally assembled by Chuck Milan of 426 Hemis in Livonia, Michigan. Power is delivered through a TorqueFlite automatic transmission built by Rick Allison of ANA Transmission in Canby, Indiana, backed by a 3.91 Sure Grip third member. The car underwent a full rotisserie restoration while retaining all original sheet metal, with only minor repairs to the lower rear quarter panels, a small area in the cowl plenum, and a localized section of the floor pan under the rear seat due to a mouse nest. These repairs are described as undetectable. All original glass remains in place. Exterior stainless trim has been polished, and bumpers, door handles, and vent assemblies have been re-chromed. The seats were recovered using new old stock materials from SMS Auto Interiors, while the original door and quarter panels remain intact, preserving its authentic character beneath the restoration. The car retains numerous original, non-reproduction components, including the correct alternator and pulley, oil pan and swinging pickup, carburetors and linkage, exhaust manifolds, distributor, trunk-mounted battery components, radiator, wheels, leaf springs, and many other factory-specific parts. A substantial list of NOS components was also installed during restoration. Never driven or publicly shown since completion, this Belvedere represents a reference-level max wedge example that would be extraordinarily difficult to duplicate today. Number 17. This 1967 Chevelle SS, offered at $98,500 and located in Yorktown, Virginia, is presented as a highly authentic and exceptionally preserved survivor, retaining its original paint and interior. As a genuine SS 396 example, it represents one of the most desirable combinations from the peak of the muscle car era. The seller emphasizes its survivor status, noting that it has not been over-restored or altered, making it especially appealing to collectors who value factory finishes and untouched details. Under the hood is the correct L35 396 cubic inch V8 rated at 325 horsepower, paired with a turbo 400 automatic transmission. This drivetrain reflects a well-optioned SS built for both performance and comfort. The car features a factory gauge package, blinker tachometer, center console with clock, deluxe seat belts, and AM radio. Power steering enhances drivability while preserving its original character. Notably, the floor pans have never been undercoat, allowing full visibility of their original condition. The trunk retains its factory splatter paint, and factory bumper guards and original mag wheel caps remain in place. Details that reinforce authenticity. Fully documented and positioned as a premium survivor, this 1967 SS Chevelle represents a rare opportunity to acquire an original paint, documented big block muscle car from Chevrolet's golden era. Number 18. This 1969 Plymouth GTX, offered at $159,999 and located in Greenville, North Carolina, is presented as an exceptionally rare and highly credentialed muscle car restored to the highest factory-correct standards. It underwent a complete nut and bolt OE gold restoration, returning it to its original 1969 configuration. The restoration was inspected by Dave Wise and awarded platinum certification, one of the highest honors in the Mopar collector community. This genuine GTX was factory-equipped with a legendary 426 Hemi engine and a 727 Hemi TorqueFlite automatic transmission. It also features the A32 Super Performance Track Pack, including a Dana rear end with 4.10 gears. Of the 197 Hemi GTX models produced in 1969, only 98 were automatics, and just 42 were equipped with the A32 package, making this configuration exceptionally rare. While the engine is not numbers matching, the transmission is confirmed numbers matching. The car retains its fender tag, VIN stampings, and original build sheet. Factory options include power disc brakes, the N96 air grabber hood, white bucket seats with console, and AM/FM radio. Restored to OE Gold standards, this GTX stands as a reference quality example for serious collectors. Number 19. This 1972 Pontiac Ventura II, offered at $16,000 and located in Boston, Massachusetts, is an aggressive old-school street machine built for sound, speed, and attitude. Originally factory green, it was repainted in 2020 using the original color code with added metallic for extra depth. Under the hood is a Pontiac 400 board .030 over to 406 cubic inches, featuring a crane camshaft with a loud, aggressive idle. A 750 Holley carburetor sits atop a Wien Team G intake, feeding long tube headers and a very loud H-pipe exhaust system. Cooling is handled by a Griffin aluminum radiator and ignition by an MSD distributor. Power is sent through A, B, and M, prepared TH350 automatic and a 3.33 geared Posey rear end. A genuine GTO shaker hood adds instant muscle credibility. Fast, loud, and unapologetic, this Ventura 2 delivers classic Pontiac street performance at an affordable price. Number 20. This 1971 Ford Falcon, offered at just $1,200 and located in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, represents an inexpensive entry into a classic Ford project or donor platform. As a late production Falcon sharing much of its structure with the 1970 Torino, parts compatibility is broad. The engine turns freely, and the transmission is reported to be good, though the car must be towed. Rust is present, including major trunk corrosion and lower body rust that will require proper metal repair. Rear leaf spring mounting areas need MIG-welded patch panels. Despite its needs, the low price and drivetrain condition offer genuine potential for restoration, parts use, or a custom build.